bit of a preamble for you. I was read The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings by my dad. And it was a multimedia experience back then in the 70s. What with Bo Hanson's music inspired by, with its, this is on vinyl of course, and the artwork by Rodney Matthews. Or maybe it was the Joan White Middle-earth album with paintings that have been inspired by Middle-earth. And I suppose this was my first contact with the Tolkien Society because Jessica Yates, the secretary of the Society at that point, had written the introduction and the commentary on those pieces of art. But it didn't finish there. There was the thrill of going to the cinema to see the animated film summer of 1979. And the disappointment when it ended without finishing the whole story. Fortunately, there was the Radio 4 series. They have better pictures on the radio. And the summer of 1981, that was the Sunday afternoons was the place where you would get your weekly fix of Tolkien. Aside from the rumours that Tolkien had once lived in Leeds and borrowing the Father Christmas letters from the library, the next highlight was spying a rather impressive dragon in a bookshop window. It could only be Smaug, and it was. It was the John Howe illustration for the 1988 Tolkien calendar. I did read The Lord of the Rings again in the 1990s, but despite studying in Oxford, there was no burning desire to get involved with Tolkien or the Tolkien Society. Why? Maybe the disappointment of the 1979 film cast too long and too dark a shadow. But as the new millennium approached, there were whispers and rumours of a jamboree being filmed in New Zealand. And this was intoxicating, the prospect of a live action film. And the arrival of Gandalf to the screen, "It's wonderful to see you," truly was. But once the trilogy finished and the extended DVDs were bought and watched, what next? We find ourselves in 2004, where again it was a dragon that caught my attention, and this time it was an illustration by Tolkien. It's been used to advertise a reading group at the local library in Southampton. And this was an opportunity to engage in discussion about Tolkien and his work, and it would provide an opportunity to join the Tolkien Society. The organiser of this particular reading group was Lynn Forrest Hill, who was Education Officer of the Society at the time. And I joined the Society soon after. And this might sound a little hasty, but in truth it was the right decision, the right commitment at the right time. And what a fortunate time to join the Society, because in 2005 the AGM came to Southampton. And what's more, there was a Tolkien conference in Birmingham. And it was a thoroughly engaging experience, even with all the stairs to walk up and down. Yeah. So engaging that I went to my first Oxford the following year at Somerville College in Oxford. It was there that the inclusive nature of the Tolkien Society and its aims began to dawn on me. It was an environment that encouraged research, a forum and an audience for a range of interpretations of Tolkien's work, and an investment by its members of time and energy with the legacy that Tolkien left, not only to creative writing, but to the study of language itself. This encouragement is infectious, and so I attended future Oxford moots and I presented papers. By 2010, I really got the message, and as a trustee found myself in a completely different world. The depth of knowledge and diversity of the community that is the Tolkien Society is a testament to its founders and to their resolve to encourage those who would wander with friends in Middle-earth. Thank you.